Hello and welcome to Let's Play Civilization 6. Today we'll be trying out the new Civ Portugal along with the new Zombies mode. I've been looking forward to this Civ for quite some time. It really aligns with my passive playstyle, which means we'll probably be going for another diplomatic victory. I promise this will be my last diplomatic victory video for a while. But this guy is very trade route oriented, so it seems like he'll be perfect for a diplomatic victory. We'll go ahead and select Deity, of course. I'm going to do Archipelago's map just because he's kind of sea oriented. We'll do all the game modes except for Dramatic Ages and Tech Shuffle. And of course we'll get this new Zombies defense mode. So I basically selected all city-states that have something to do with trade routes. We'll leave everything else standard and we'll do high sea level. And I'm just going to go ahead for fun, select Navy Strong Civs. So we'll get Phoenicia, we'll get Indonesia, Norway, England, and Netherlands. These are all Navy-oriented civs, so that should be fun. Alright, let's get started. Turn 1, I've decided to move up next to this river and settle so that I can improve these two sea resources quickly and get the boost for celestial navigation. I've also gone ahead and planned out my second city down here. And we have our first zombie spawn on turn 2. Turn 3, we've just got our secret society, Owls of Minerva. And we were the first civ to meet Venice. We've also met our first civilization, England. And turn 4, we've just settled our first city. Turn 17, we've just met our second civilization, Netherlands. Turn 42, we've just become friends with England. Turn 44, we've just got our Pantheon. And I decided to go with Earth Goddess because most of the good ones were already taken. Turn 46, we've just entered the Classical era. And we've got our first Dark Age. Turn 53, we've just settled our second city. Turn 63, we've just met 3 civs in the same turn. We've got Phoenicia, we've got Norway, and we've got Indonesia, which also means I just got 3 traders in the same turn and have met all of the civs that are available. Turn 64 and we've just become friends with Indonesia, and while we could become friends with Norway, he's at war with Phoenicia right now. So that wouldn't be a good idea to become friends with Norway. That would give me grievances with Phoenicia. So what I'm going to do is wait until Phoenicia also likes me. And then I'll become friends with Norway and Phoenicia on the same turn, thus avoiding any grievances from either of them for becoming friends with their enemy. Turn 71, Dido and Harold now both like me, so I'm going to declare friendship with both of them on the same turn to avoid any grievances because they are still at war with each other. And now we just have to work on Netherlands and we will be friends with the entire world. We'll go ahead and send her a gift of 100 gold to get on her good side. Turn 74, we just become friends with Netherlands, making us friends with the entire world. And all it took was 100 gold and 2 turns. Turn 90, we've just entered the medieval era, first normal age, and we have our first world congress. I'm going to go ahead and choose Taoism because that's the religion of my 2 cities. And for great people, I'm going to go with Great Writer because I currently have +2 Great Writer equipped in my wildcard slot. And we ended up winning one of those, giving us 1 diplomatic victory point. Turn 102, we've just settled our 3rd city. And turn 105, we are now allied with the entire world. Very passive. Turn 109, we've just completed the Hanging Gardens. Turn 120, we've got our second World Congress. As far as mercenary companies, they usually go for -50% production this early in the game. So that's a pretty much guarantee. And I'm definitely going to choose myself for the extra trade route. And let's see how we do. And it looks like I was wrong about the production. They went for gold. Wow, usually they go for production this early in the game. But at least we got the free extra trade route and we received 1 diplomatic victory point. Turn 127, we just settled our 4th city. Turn 130, we've just entered the Renaissance era, our first golden age. Turn 133, we've just completed the Oracle. Turn 138, we've just settled our 5th city. Turn 121, we've just built our first Faitoria. Turn 142, we've just settled our 6th city. Turn 143, we've just built our 2nd Faitoria. Turn 144, we've just built our 3rd Faitoria. Turn 145, we've just completed the mausoleum at Halicarnassus. Turn 147, we just settled our 7th city. And we've just built our first trading dome. Turn 148, we've just built our 2nd trading dome. Turn 150, we've got our 3rd World Congress. So I'm going to go with my religion again. And I have all the diplomatic favor, so I should be able to win these. And I think I'm going to go with engineers because I now have Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. That's what I want. And we won one of them. That puts me tied in second for diplomatic victory. Turn 152, we've just built our 4th Feitoria. Turn 154, we've just built our 5th Feitoria. Turn 158, I just noticed something that would be really cool. It's like a Nam Module challenge, but it would be even worse. An Ice Module challenge, because it's completely surrounded by ice. You could literally only work the tiles like right below and right around your city. If I get enough requests in the comments, I'll find the seed for this map and do an Ice Module challenge. Turn 159, we've just built another trading dome. Turn 163, we've just built yet another Feitoria. Turn 169, we've just built another trading dome. Turn 170, we've just entered the Industrial Era, our 2nd Golden Age, and we've just built another Feitoria. And since we have the Torre de Belin going over at Vesu, we're going to start sending all of our traders over there. Turn 180, we have another World Congress. I'm leading by far in diplomatic favor, so I'm just going to vote for myself for this one. And we won both of those, giving us 2 more diplomatic victory points. Turn 181, and we've built yet another trading dome. Turn 189, we've just completed the Statue of Liberty. That gives us 4 more diplomatic victory points, which puts us in first place for a diplomatic victory, 9 out of 10 points. Turn 196, we've just completed the Torre del Belin. It's a brand new Portuguese wonder, so very suitable that we were able to complete it. Turn 197, we've built yet another Feitoria. Turn 223, we've just completed Casa de Contrición. Contratación? Is that how you pronounce it? Turn 210, we have another World Congress. And I still have enough diplomatic favor to pretty much buy whatever I want to win. And of course we win that one, so we get 2 more diplomatic victory points. Turn 212, we just entered the Modern Era. Turn 217, we've just settled our 8th and final city. Pretty much just built this city so I could build 1 national park. Turn 219, we've just completed Kilwikisawani, and we have a national park. Turn 220, we've just completed the Forbidden City. Turn 238, we've just completed the Kotoku Inn. And did you see that? I'm pretty sure I turned 239. Using an archaeologist will spawn a zombie. Turn 240, we've got another World Congress. And I'm just going to vote for myself down the line. I have enough points, I should be able to win everything. And we won everything. We also have a World's Fair going. I should be able to win that as well. And here I am thinking I'm still going to have the patience to wait out a cultural victory, and I'm purchasing tons of rock bands. Turn 244, I've just confirmed that yes, every time you use an archaeologist, it makes a zombie spawn. So you could technically use that to attack your enemies that were technically your friends. Oh, and by the way, I've purchased every single great work that is in the game, besides Netherlands refuses to sell theirs for some reason. Turn 250, we just completed Sydney Opera House. Turn 252, we've just entered the Atomic Era, and we have another Golden Age. Turn 259, we've just had our first natural disaster, and it looks like I only have 1 person to compete with. Turn 265, we've just completed St. Basil's Cathedral. Turn 270, and I've lost the World Fair. That's no big deal, I didn't even try on it. I was still thinking I was going for a cultural victory at this point. And we have another World Congress. So I'm just going to vote for myself down the board, except for I will vote for myself to lose 2 diplomatic victory points, because we're getting towards the end there. And let's see how we did. And we got everything right. I'm already in first place in the World Games and not even trying. I'm in first place in the aid request. It's just really hard for me to not go for a diplomatic victory whenever I'm going for a cultural victory. So they kind of just go hand in hand. You just end up taking one with the other. So now I'm at 17 of 20, so if I win both of these, the aid request and the World Games, the game will be over in 28 turns. Turn 277, and we are now suzerain to every single city-state on the planet. Turn 281, we've just completed Bolshoi Theater. Turn 289, and we've just won the aid request, giving us 2 more diplomatic victory points, putting us at 19 of 20. Turn 291, we've just completed Orzagaz. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Turn 292, we've just entered the Information Era. Turn 298. We still have 1 turn left until the World Games is complete, but I didn't even realize that global warming mitigation gives you 1 diplomatic victory point. So I'm actually at 20 of 20 right now. And there you have it, another diplomatic victory. What can I say? Cultural victories just take too long. they want you to win a cultural victory. They need to make diplomatic victory a little bit harder, honestly. And again, thank you so much everybody for watching. This is a brand new YouTube channel, so if you have any criticisms or suggestions or anything like that, please leave it in the comments. Thanks again.